Well, hello everyone. Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. We are back here at my dream claim with a machine operation to find lots and lots of gold, including big nuggets. We're here for day 3 of running, which will probably be our last run for this fall because everything is frozen out. So we have one last chance. We got a big nugget yesterday. Let's see if we can outdo it today. Wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. So, the first thing we do in the morning is do a whole bunch of dry work before we actually start running the pumps. Because it's so cold, we don't want to get ourselves wet for the whole day. So I've been stockpiling dirt, just digging out of the trench we've been working. You can see that bedrock trench, that's clay bedrock that I'm just scraping down and following the trench, stockpiling it here, ready to go through the plant. Dad's modified our sluice box some. We didn't quite like how it was working yesterday, so we changed it a bit. Now, if you didn't see my last video, we came out here on extremely short notice on a challenge to find a nugget. And we didn't have our equipment in line ready. I should have a trommel here. I actually have a trommel for this site, but it was way up north. So I just brought my crash box here. It's basically a glorified huge high banker. You just dump in the top, it goes down over grizzly bars, sifts out the bigger rocks, the smaller ones fall through and go through a sluice. We didn't even have our proper sluice run. We didn't have our expanded metal. We didn't have so much stuff. We're making do with what we have for the challenge, and we found the nugget yesterday. So today is all a bonus. Let's see if we can outdo our own challenge. But in our sluice boxes here, we modified it because we didn't have the expanded steel we should have had in the lower run. So we found yesterday all of our gold was caught in the crash box, every last piece. Almost nothing. I think there was one piece we saw down about an inch below, yeah, and down here had nothing. So we were worried that maybe because we had a terrible sluice at the box, we were blowing things through. So we changed it to have a second crash box and a wide open gold hod mat just onto miner's moss. We don't even need that. There will be nothing down there. It's all nuggets here. So modified sluice box. The hopper's working great. We have more dirt than we can run through in a day. This is a slow system. We're probably putting a yard an hour through this, if that. And I don't know, was that 2 yards, 3 yards? We only try to run for 4 hours, so at best we're gonna get 4 yards through today. It's almost time to fire up water and get ourselves cold. And it is time to start the water. We have a bit of pay in the box already. Once the water gets going, it'll start processing right away. Good pile of pay, ready to go. Move the excavator, because I'm gonna start digging straight off the end of this, and maybe even up there a bit too. There'd be a nugget in there. Right there. Let's go start the water. You'll make sure the hoses are attached by the time I get going? Oh, okay, I'll do it. And here we go. And here we are, catching the gold. Second crash box, looking good. First crash box, looking good. Bristles looking nice. If there's gold, we'll be getting it. Time to get digging. Safety first. Filled the pump for the first time today. Oh, that goes through a lot of gas. Wow. Loving what I'm seeing here. I just got over a ridge of bedrock going down into a hole, and I found a pocket down at the bottom of gravels in the clay bedrock down deep. That's where the gold hides. Love it. Okay, it's probably just a leaf. It's probably just a leaf. I see something yellow in the bottom. I was just swinging the boom over and I screwed up. I'm still new with an excavator. I dumped a whole bunch of the best stuff out of the bottom, and something flashed at me. It's probably just a leaf or a stick. Oh, it's just a stick. Oh, was I excited. Wow. Anyhow, we're into some nice looking pockets down here. Beautiful stuff. Right on bedrock in a huge pocket. Oh, was I excited. I thought we found the nugget of the lifetime. How's it going, Dad?
Good. What are you seeing?
I saw a stick that was broken that really looked like a nugget. Oh well. Can't film and dump at the same time. Just doesn't work. I need a cameraman. One of our dividers on the crash box came loose, so Dad wants me to go shut off the pump and we'll just fix the sluice a little bit. All in a day placer mining. How's it looking, Dad?
Looking like it's needs a coffee break.
Looking like a coffee break time? That looks good where it is.
No, it looks good.
We just have this dam here for the crash box, so everything just gets mixed up before it goes over the riffles here. But it's just wedged in there, and well, the wedging didn't last. This one's just wedged in. No, this one's screwed in.
That one's screwed in, yeah.
That's perfect. That's exactly where a gold nugget would go and hide up underneath there.
Yeah.
If it got over the first one.
Yeah.
See any nuggets?
Nope.
No nuggets.
I think there was a, forgot, I saw a flake someplace.
Oh.
In there.
A flake in there somewhere? If you say so. I'll believe you.
Well, I disturbed it all when I moved that because all the sand came down over it.
There's a lot of clay in this mix, that's for sure. The gold will be sitting right on top of the clay, so I'm definitely scraping as much of that clay as I can. A nugget? Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
I've seen a couple when I get down to the bottom. That,
couple nuggets?
That ridge, you see flat things come down and they flip off you. Did I have a long enough look?
Dig, dump, dig, dump, dig, dump. Very repetitive machine mining.
The machine can dig way faster than my little wash plant can process. So yeah, I have a bit of downtime. And my pit is huge and I've got stockpiles all over the place. Having fun. So that's about all the pit we're gonna create this trip. We will do a lot more in the future, but for this trip, we've got a couple stockpiles. We have enough to keep the plant going for the rest of the trip. So I'm gonna take the metal detector, pop down in there, and see if there's any nuggets that I missed by an inch. I have to stay away from that side of the pit for now because we have a couple of big rocks that we have to drop down into the pit to keep them safe. But this side is good. Big iron signal. We want a big gold signal. So no signals anywhere in the pit, but I started to go over my pile here, my pay pile. Big signal, straight on gold, right there. See what we have. Okay, the signal is right there. I'll start with just, oh, what's that? Is that a piece of wire? Ah, copper wire. Oh, I thought I had a nugget, a huge nugget. A piece of copper wire. Oh, was I excited. It'll happen. It will happen. We have to get through this pile before the end of the day because I can't get my excavator out until the pile's gone.
Nope, no easy gold.
Gotta get it the hard way.
We needed the coarse tailing closer to the edge so they fell over the edge easier.
But then this would have been farther away from the pit, so I couldn't swing with one swing of the excavator into it. Oh well, not bad. 3 days running and our tailings pond is finally deep enough that we could actually pump from it and recirculate. If we were running again tomorrow, we'd probably do that. That'd be a whole lot easier having the pump right here where we can start it up and just go. Well, in the spring when we're running for a long period of time, we'll know. We need to pump from the river for a bit and then we can pump from the tailings pond. We'll give Dad one more scoop here and then I'll explain a few things that I've learned along the way. So, a few things I've learned while we've been doing this. One, that bobcat has hardly moved an inch while we've been here. Basically, the excavator can do everything we need. Other than at the beginning, we had to move a couple big blocks to get in. It has more power than this, but this thing's been able to do everything we've needed it to do. Probably the next time, I won't bother bringing the Bobcat. Other thing I learned, I need to get one of these. Oh my goodness, this is fun. It took me about a day to really get comfortable on it, and wow, it can dig so well. I haven't even put the digging bucket on. I've been using the cleanup bucket the whole time because it's a bit bigger, and it has been able to do everything I've needed it to do. And look at the job it's done. Scraping the clay bedrock is just perfect. I love this thing. I need to get me one. Another thing I've learned along the way is I understand why my buddies like Andy Thrax or Tyler with the mining channel, I understand why they have a hard time putting out videos when they're machine mining. You can do one or the other. You can machine mine or you can record, but my goodness, you cannot do both. I have probably created the two worst videos of my career here doing these two machine mining videos because I'm spending all my time running the operation. I can't run the camera. So a few of you guys have been asking, where's Andy been at? He's working, he's mining. He can't film while he's mining, and I understand why. On this little operation, I'm having a hard time. On those big operations, I can understand why they can't. My wash plant is too small, definitely. I need to get that trommel that Tyler made for this operation up here. It would go through material so much faster, and I wouldn't need a second person manning the wash plant all the time. Tailings pond, working wonderful. Sluice working wonderful. Other things I've learned along the way, don't mine early November. I think it's actually October 31st today. It is way too cold up here. We'll be back in the spring to do this properly in the warmth. Learned a lot of things along the way. Never stop learning. Anyhow, I think I'm turning off the camera right now. We'll turn it back on when we're done running this pile and you get to see what's in the box. Just finesse the last little bit through so we get the box nice and clean, and then we get to see if we have any gold. Yesterday we got about 10 grams in there. We put probably the same amount through today. Let's hope for the same. Well, yesterday was a good day. Let's hope today is every bit as good, if not better. This will be the last run of the season here. Let's hope we end on a high. We don't see anything in the mats, but they're very, very loaded still. And yesterday, every last piece we found was up in the crash box. So that's what we hope for today. Big gold. You gonna start from the bottom today?
Start from the bottom.
Oh, you're no fun. Starting from the top where the stuff's good. Okay, we'll start from the bottom. So apparently we're doing this cleanup strategically. We've done the bottom mats, which yesterday showed us 0 gold. We'll then do the second nugget catch, the second crash box, and that will tell us if yesterday we lost gold, because everything we found was in the first crash box. If we see gold in the second crash box today, we'll know that yesterday something got by the first. There was nothing in any of the mats because the way we're running here, just way too hot for just straight out mats like that. But we're looking for nuggets. There is nothing but nuggets or big coarse gold at this claim. Almost no fine gold. And that's not just because the way we're running. We've run high bankers that are really good at catching fine gold, and there's just none here. So that's why we're focusing on catching the nuggets today. Ooh, do I want to start picking around in there? But no, Dad says we have to do it in order. I think I see some gold in the mats while Dad pans the bottom. Let's see if I can get the close up on that and see if it is gold. Dad distracted me with the pan of gold from the bottom, and I lost where they were up in the sluice, and the sluice got some muddy water on top. We will find them. But in the bottom mats, we have 1 flake of gold. So that's pretty much standard. Either nothing's getting through or there's just no fine gold here. But 1 flake of gold, and we now do the crash box. Okay, the second nugget trap, no nuggets. That same little piece we left in there, no gold in the second nugget trap. That means the first one's doing the job. because they should catch equally well. And yesterday we had, what did we have? Do you remember the number?
9 good pieces.
9 good pieces plus a whole bunch of smaller ones. Okay, let's see. That must mean that top nugget is doing its job. Or we have no gold for today. There's that option.
Yeah.
And now for the upper sluice, since we're doing this strategically, we'll do the mats first and then the nugget catcher, the crash box.
Well, we can't do the mat. It's all one mat.
Does the mat go all the way to the top?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go.
It's all at once.
Am I allowed to look at least?
Oh, yeah.
Now, yesterday's nugget was sitting right here, the big guy. Not today. Oh, come on, please show me something. Okay, let's clean out properly. I see the first one. There's a nugget. Ah! Right there.
Okay.
There's at least one in there. Now I have a reason for the close-up camera. Well, we're not skunked. We better not be skunked. Well, after a brief rinse, we see one big nugget there, another one right there, a third one over here. That's a nice one.
Ooh.
Look at the size of that. That's got to be 2 grams, possibly a gram.
Yeah. Yeah, let's remember how we estimated yesterday.
Yeah, we were a little bit off.
Think down a little.
Well, there's 3 good nuggets, and let's hope there's more. Awfully muddy water to rinse in, but you did a good job rinsing. Good job, Dad. Good job. And here we go. We get to find out, as Polly would say, the moment of truth. And we know there's some in here because we saw it. I see it already. I see pieces popping out. Oh, yeah. Let's get that to the top. Look at that pan. Nugget, 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 nugget. Nugget. Pickers. Nice. And I think we ran 5 yards of material today. We ran for about 5 hours. I think the box can do about 1 yard an hour. And I'm guessing that's about 5 grams of gold. So that's equivalent to my last video, where there seems to be 1 gram per yard at this spot. Let's get the close-up on that. Got to love the gold. Nothing like yesterday's 5 grammer, but that is still amazing looking gold. Now let's take this down to the river, get some clean water in there, clean it all up and get in one spot. Don't do all the work, Dad.
I'm not going to.
I will help.
This is a break I'm taking.
Okay. Of course, we've got to finish off the video by cleaning up the gold down at the river, because the river is so beautiful. And there it is, nice and clean. We'll take that back, dry it off, and weigh it up to show you a total. Well, the gold dried out overnight. Let's put it on the scale and see how much we actually got. So day 1 in the overburden had basically no gold. Day 2 in the trench, about 10 grams of gold. Day 3, as we moved away from the trench, had 5.1 grams. That would be 15 in total over 3 days in probably about 13, 14 yards of material. Well, that's awesome. In yesterday's video, I found the 2nd largest nugget I have ever found. It was a 5 and a bit grammer, and that was awesome, plus a whole bunch more. So that makes 3 days running, about 15 yards of material, and about half an ounce or 15 grams of gold. 16 grams, somewhere in that range. Now, some of you out there might be saying, Dan, that's not paying your bills. You can't make money on that. You're right. It cost us about $5,000 to be here for this week, and we only made maybe $1,400 in gold. But I know what's in that deposit now. I know how to run an excavator. Great learning. And I was challenged to find a nugget. I had to do it no matter the cost. And I found a big nugget. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the last video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Hope you're all having a great day. And until the next one, bye.